Welcome back. We are playing Victoria 3 as the Ottomans slash Kebab. Last episode was kind of just a mellow episode. We are trying to provoke a revolution. It seems that revolutions are not that bad for you. They're just a good way of getting rid of radicals. Or that they're not that consequential. But yeah, we just kind of built up. I think we switched our production method on construction all the way over to steel frame buildings. That's probably the most notable thing. And so, what that means is that we're running a deficit, but taxes aren't high. We're building a lot, and we're kind of going burr. For this episode, probably what we're going to focus on is still a little bit more chilling because we're a bit infamous, but also trying to get people into our trade union. Another thing we did off screen, in addition to adding a whole bunch of production to our queue, was we're trying to get Afghanistan into our market. So we started bankrolling them, and then I think we started bankrolling another person as well. And we're going to try and pull them into our market. Nope, just Afghanistan. Okay. Kind of bigger picture, our potential worries are Russia, Austria, and France all seem to not like us very much. And so, even though Great Britain cut off our colonization in a really annoying way, like this is super annoying, because we would like to colonize down through Egypt, because this way we could just use railroads to increase infrastructure. Anyways, I'm not a fan of this, but Great Britain's the only great power who doesn't hate us, and we're the strongest, or we're one of the strongest powers, but not strong enough to just like go toe to toe with Russia and Austria simultaneously or something like that. So I suppose Croatia would also be a country we would want to get in our sphere, but perhaps we want to do it just by puppeting them. That way we share a border with Austria. Now, would we also share a border with Italy? We would not. But having an Austria border would be very nice. So let's see, actually. That's a lot of, yeah, recognized countries tend to get a lot more. And based on the population of the target. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I think instead we're going to go through Wallachia and Romania and Moldova. Were once our subjects, but not anymore. Okay. Trying to pass parliamentary republic. I think we need to put the trade unionists in power or in our government in order to try and pass public health insurance, which is what we need in order to get the Healthy Man of Europe special achievement, which is part of one of the objectives for the run. The other one is doing getting the strong market, and it will complete if the game date is greater than 1935. Now, I don't know if that's just like they mistitled it, or if we have to do it before 1935, or if we have to do it after. It's a little unclear to me if that means we have to do the full run or not, but okay. My run with Egypt for getting the other achievement based on hegemony is like bugged, because it says that it's going to give us more things, but it doesn't. Someone's importing dyes from us, that's kind of funny. Yeah, that one war was really unfortunate when we lost them as subjects. Because in order to get people in your market, you gotta have your infamy kind of low, so... But we're getting there. Glass is becoming increasingly a concern, but we do have automation for it. We really would like this to fire, but it's not going to. Let's see. We do not have enough qualifications. We just don't have enough pops in here. Also, don't know why turquoise deposits are in here when, oh, you know what? I understand now. It's for synthetics plants in Sinai. That's it. I thought that this was just a dumb thing. I was like, well, why does it make dyes? Dye plantations. Not synthetics. Yeah, so we have dye plantations throughput bonus and an inability to make dyes. Go figure. It's interesting we cannot size these down because there's a revolution brewing, and these... I suppose this is kind of like some kind of annoyance. But generally don't want to size down buildings anyways. Excited to see how my auto building works. It's a mechanic I've been like kind of messing around with because, okay, like you as a player can fill this queue much more intelligently, but as you start getting in the late game, it's like insufferable to be doing. So to be doing yourself. Looks like we're ticking back up as our standard of living rises. They're pretty close to wanting a trade agreement. So just need to work at them a little bit. And then we're also trying to work these guys down here into our market. But they're not quite there yet. What we really want is Brazil. But Brazil's not that far. They would do it if we had an obligation. Can we afford to bankroll them? Yikes, kind of. Because Brazil makes a lot of wood, which is nice. And our queue auto-filled. Everything after the parliamentary republic right off the bat. Everything, all this has been auto-filled in. So I think we have an election now. Let's take a look. So we need to do something big about the glass prices. I know there's actually quite a bit of glass in here, but I think it's not enough. Yeah, it's not enough. Lebanon, we're already building quite a bit in. Why don't we see where has low standard of living? Oh, it's kind of just all really high. It's all just high. Here, I guess. Yep, this doesn't already have something working on it. And let's see. Ah, yes, okay. So this isn't too bad. Now, there's a whole bunch of laws we can pass because we have our boy. Parliamentary Republic oligarchy was also what we should have done with Tunis in retrospect. But we can switch to public health insurance. Who opposes this? I think it's the Industrialists. So we might even want the Industrialists out of government before we try and pass that. Let's see if there's any other. What we really want is this. Industrialists will oppose, but not hyper oppose, and we will make way more under this. So we're going to switch. Now, we lost a lot of authority, so we are going to take down some of these taxes, which means we might have to institute a new tax. And then we'll stop bolstering the trade union. And we could live with -4 for the oppo. What trade map is this? Or what involved in conflict? Interesting. So we're gonna test our theory with the synthetics plant thing. Oh, our flag, and did our country changed red when we became a parliamentary republic. That's what's going on. I was so confused. Okay. We're gonna try building a synthetics plant here and see if it gets the throughput bonus. Because it will make dyes. And we are running a slight deficit in oh, yes, we do not need to build any more of these for a while. Sorry. Because for the administrations. We also need to slowly switch this over, but our government admins are currently not all using standardized filing. This is all auto building, which is starting to build a nice mix of stuff. I really don't like the color change. I wish we could have stayed as green kebab instead of turning into red kebab. Might need to get rid of another one of these. I think we're going to hold on to it for a while and then maybe get rid of it when we get past the new tax method. Alright, just gonna do a check here. Oop, those should have been at the front. They're pretty close to the front anyways, though. What do we got here? Yeah. I don't think those will be profitable, but we can check. Yeah, they're not. Revolution is just kind of stay in there. Jabal Shamar, will you... Oh, you're already... I thought they were not yet in our market, but they are. Gotta, oh, there we go. I was gonna say, we gotta make sure we keep an eye on Brazil. So now we're Turkey instead of the Ottomans. That explains the change. Don't mind promoting military guys. So we will stop bankrolling. We're going to take a look at declared interests. So we have another. Just going to slowly work our way up the Americas if we can for our trade thing we got going on. We are going to start bankrolling Uruguay and start bankrolling Paraguay, and then what we're going to do is go to the trade lens, see what's cheap and expensive in their market, and export or import. So nothing that is expensive has a high demand, but let's see, we can probably import coffee and fabric from them. Not from the other guy. Where's coffee? And here, what is expensive? Booze, but there's not high demand. Maybe export furniture to them. We can import steel, sugar, dyes, fruit, tobacco. Steel, sugar, dyes, fruit, tobacco. Steel, sugar, dyes, fruit, tobacco. Oh. We have no way of reaching the market, but the markets are connected. Okay. Let's see. They need... We can export porcelain, iron, and luxury goods. And then we can import. Not enough oil for us to import. We're already doing a lot of trade volume with them. And we finish checking out the canal. Can we afford this bankroll? We can, I think. And then, what did we just finish? Yes, the canal. Just gonna give us a ton of infrastructure there. They backed down from us. New Granada versus Haitian Uprising. Alright. I think we actually want to puppet Venezuela for their eventual oil. But we will have to fight Brazil. So I guess we will not be doing that. We do want to puppet Wallachia for the same reason. We want to weight down significantly. And I'm curious if this is just bugged and we just have to give 529 million in order to get the achievement. That's kind of a little bit the assumption I'm operating under. I could just change PMs to take care of all this bureaucracy cost. need to manually add stuff. We have demand for electricity in our market. That can't be from us. Let's see, lead, hardwood, alcohol, croissants. So... there's hardwood. There's lead. And then alcohol and croissants are the same building. Very fortunate. It'd be a wild ride to get proportional taxation on the first tick. Want to take Bahrain as well, because they are going to have oil, but they're in this annoying infinite civil war. But we can puppet them for not a lot of they're allied with the Trucal States and the Trucal States rebellion. This should be pretty quick. I think we have to land them, but we should be able to do that. It's our navy. Big shit, though. We're at the point where private health insurance would just be better than public. That's not how the achievement works. We will come back to this one. Trying to see which ones. I think protected speech is something we won. Just gonna kind of kick our authority down even more, but that way we can do guaranteed liberties for home affairs. Probably just add puppeting the Trucal States to this. We are going to have to do a second war to take out the Bahraini liberal revolt. Jabal Shambar, unfortunately, has sided with the enemy, which means maybe we'll puppet them too. Let's see, who are we? Yeah, I think we're infamous is the problem now. Can we get a trade agreement with you? We can get a trade agreement. Jazz joins as well. I mean, I guess we'll puppet them too. This will be a nice little war. Just raining in the entire peninsula. Dutch people are starting to like it here. Interesting. Nice. So now our colonies will really fly. Or should. Much more. What do we want? We have demand for electricity somewhere in our market. I think we might want to switch back to industrial stuff here. That is appealing as well, though. I guess we'll get started on the electricity. What's expensive? Alright, more consumer goods. We'll just build a consumer goods place or food industry wherever we don't have one. It's always okay with us, because then you just tick it back up. Hopefully he doesn't back down here. Oh, I didn't realize Oman had entered. Oh well, I guess we can't puppet everyone all at once. Oh, that's the Trucal States? What happened to Oman? What? God, some border gore. Gotta pick someone who's not currently in use. Should be a short little stomp. sad. Neither will Afghanistan. Oh, they're not that far off. We are doing a lot of trade with them, so... Straight up here. More hardwood and wine. I think the wine might just need to switch over some wheat farms, just like all the ones that are not. I do think I want some citrus orchards, but maybe I just want to make fruit independently and sugar independently. Yeah, that's probably the case. Alright, so we're switching all these over to vineyards, I think. Which means we're going to have a shortage of fruit. Naval invasion fail. Classic. Naval invasions suck. Well, we're gonna get to enforce on the other guys, I guess. How are we not at war with Bahrain? Occupy them? We are at war with Bahrain, what? Okay. Tea, we can bring down the price of tea. There's peasants there, so we'll do there. Not a lot of tea there. And we do have to try and improve the infrastructure again. I think I must have the war goal. Yeah, they're occupied now. Got it. And then we're gonna have to take out the liberal revolt as well. Our wine is spread out anyway. We'll probably get this next episode, just the GDP requirement. Getting a lot of immigration, it looks like. That's what I assume our growth is from. Russia is strong enough to do something about that. I think we want labor rights. So now we're going to turn on all these buildings, so just so we see how sorry, we're going to turn on all of our governments, yeah, this one, and see just how short we are. We have protected speech now, filing cabinets, I love bureaucracy, I love tech more, and we're still going to experience a shortfall, so we will build a lot more of these. Landing gonna work? Doesn't look like it. Can we land with this guy? Naval invasions just suck in general. Puppeted Bahrain, who will eventually annex. Running a pretty big authority deficit now. What all are we spending on? So we will start getting rid of some more of these taxes. There we go. I can't quite get a foothold in here. Unfortunately, Trucal States is what I need access through to get to Trucal States, who is labeled Oman. Or no, wait. Different Trucal States. The double Trucal State, as it were. I thought I was fighting this one, but I was fighting this Trucal State, who I do not have a way to get into. Nor can I declare war on this one and this guy while I'm already at war, which is a fantastic feature of the game. Of course I understand why. It's because they don't want you to be able to abuse the war system. Oh, we got a landing. They don't want you to be able to abuse the war system by having one war going on and then starting another one to like pull someone into an alliance or out of alliance or something like this. I'm guessing is the like reasoning. But it ends up just leading to a very annoying experience where you like sometimes you get pulled into an like let's say Egypt is having a revolution and I get pulled into their war, and then it's like a domestic revolution. It means I can't declare war on anyone until that like is over. Ooh, we go to number 2. Pass Great Britain. And very pleased about this, because we can use it. Well, I guess it's not too big a deal at this point. We don't want to use the steel rail cars because well, actually, we're gonna have to look at a ratio to decide if steel, if they're worth it or not. and we're slowly going to be switching over to that. But let's take a look at steel rail cars. So these make 600. Transportation. Transportation is expensive, which is what we want. How much infrastructure do you make? 240. So you're making roughly, what is it exactly? For every 2 infrastructure, you're making 5 transportation. If we switch to this, it would just be less infrastructure, and this would just be less infrastructure, more transport. So we don't want to ever like enact that, because it will make transportation go down in price, which will make it so we have to pay more for subsidies. Or we don't want to enact it unless we want to lower the price of transportation, which we don't. But the other one allows us to raise the price of transportation by using tanker cars, which require a little bit more transportation. Still don't have that much oil, so it's like not too big a thing, but transportation is expensive in our market, which is exactly what we want. And oil is next. So I'll actually just manually expand that a little bit. Not a lot, because Jazz has been puppeted. We're not going to expand it a lot because of reasons. Trade agreement from Spain. Definitely accept that. Have a spare interest to declare, and we wanted that one to get Kiva. I think this, we don't need this one. Go for this one, so we can interact with Spain more. If they're not a great power, we might be able to get them into our market. They are a great power. Okay. What is using this? Urban centers, not our urban centers. Someone else don't know how to do it. Good sugar and hardwood. Should be able to manage that. Sure that that is all set to auto expand for the wood, and all set to hardwood. Trugal states will forfeit soon, and then we can take out Trugal states and Bahrain later. What? Okay, took us a second to correct the color. Hijaz demands independence. I've never seen the AI demand independence. That's interesting. Funj. Well, I don't think we want to let them have Funj. We're gonna double check the difference in our military. We have a power of 150-ish. I think we actually want a majorly big fight for this. So what we will do is we will reform our military. Doing this, we're gonna need a lot more ammo, I think. And by a lot, I mean a little, because we don't have that much anyways. And we'll put one at the top of the queue, I guess, on each. And then, to support that, we'll need a couple more chemical plants. To burn the only bridge we have. Oman? British one. Okay. And I guess, how much military do we have? Let's find some buildings and expand them. The ones that are not multiple of 5s. Let's expand up to, that'll bring us to 230, and we'll expand up to 250. So this up to 55. Preparing to help Funge. Because we want this. This is ours. One guy not mobilized from Anatolia, so he can receive the new troops. I guess we kind of want one guy not mobilized from the Nile, but too late. And then recruit a general, because I think we have... Oh, this guy will just sit back for a while. And get the new troops. And looks like we need to shuffle around the front a little bit. How's this not a front? Okay, it's not a front, I guess. This is going to be an important war to win. I think we are going to need to conscript. Well, that's not good. That 56 of them can beat all of our guys. I'm not going to activate in the colonies. Otherwise I would use this screen to the left. Because I don't have generals for like Hokkaido and stuff. We are really outmatched. This is the state of affairs. And then I'll just recruit another general later for Anatolia. Hopefully my raiding their convoys does something useful. Because we have railroad routes all the way to here. In terms of supply, I think. Oh, I guess not through Egypt. Don't think we're really gonna be able to wrest the high seas from them though. Man, that's crazy how much more guys we have and we're still like disadvantaged. Here specifically. Yeah, munitions are expensive. They are going to probably actually, this is going to be really bad because they're going to get a treaty port on us, I think. I don't think we're winning this. Oh? get more conscripts? They're getting employment. Let's see. Haven't created any new units yet, though. I'm gonna do another 25 or 20. Can wind down military after this if I want. Ah, it's starting to get an advantage. This might be a raiding of the convoys. Let's take a look. No, it has full supply. Fine with them getting weaker. Looks like we are pushing the British back. We don't actually need to fully win. We can just stall them out. I think gonna need some more of these. Gonna want to build them proactively, not reactively. Looks like my new units are just feeding into the front for the most part. There's only one more in reserve, so they must be capped out. Once it gets higher, I'll recruit a general and send him. Yeah. Still have a lot of recruitment to do, I think. Yeah. Does take a while to recruit. Oh, so many of my pops are gonna die here. Become dependents. Perhaps not too bad. In the market, cannons, hardwood. Decent push into them now. But I don't know, maybe it was just more my guys coming to the front. I think that might have been it, as they've been recruited. set all of them to auto-expand. And then once they come up, then I'll start doing stuff to increase the demand. Looks like they're pushing in a little here. Weird pocket, but okay. Crazy how even it is. Why is Funge? Enemy controls half the war goals. Oh, because they started with them? That's wild. Because they started with this territory here. Alright, time to recruit the general, I think. We still only got one guy. Some of them must be just funneling into the units, or just recuperating in the units. Luckily we have a lot of convoys. Doesn't matter too much. Who will get sick of the war first? Now this makes more wood, yeah it does. Which is more soft wood. Not more wood entirely. Actually take a look at all the new PMs it gives us. Streetlights, sawmills. I think electric streetlights is kind of the big one. Close on these power plants yet. But this guy's unit has gotten huge, and so that must be, they must just be going directly into the units, the new recruits. Somehow we're losing this war, though. What can we do? There's too much to do. Peru, Bolivia. We were already doing, I think, as much trade as we can with them. have cheap rubber, oil, steel, kind of cheap tools. I think we could probably import tools from them. And then need for engines and luxury goods. Still pretty far. Oh, we are losing this. Even though we should be pushing them, they're pushing us. Not super transparent why that is. Can he not go to the front with just the conscripts? I guess not. And once our guy capitulates, we won't be able to do anything about it. Like, we can't free him once the war is over. I think we might want to make I think we want the wood first. Switch over a big chunk of them, like all the big ones, and then let it adjust. It's maybe half. It sucks that he like started with half the war goal, like, it seems kind of silly. Dyes are expensive. Got it. They are not getting a throughput bonus here. I think we're going to need a lot more motor industries. Sucks, because we should be winning this. I don't understand how this... Is it better just to have a general with a single general instead of a bunch of different little generals? Is energy cheap? It's kind of expensive. So we will kind of switch over some more wood places. We're getting a shortage on tools. Okay, hold up. Why isn't this guy? Yeah, this might use tools and engines or something. Oh, he's gonna capitulate any second now. God, that sucks. Couldn't save him, just full annex his Funge, and then we're gonna give up a treaty port. God. Lower Egypt. Or actually, we're not going to capitulate our... Yeah, okay. We don't need to capitulate this. It does get all the Funge, though. So we probably need to... They are nowhere near. Will they just take white piece? They would accept white piece. And we can't add any, like, war goals of any kind, so it's, do we want to bleed them? Probably not. Yeah, a little disappointing that war went so bad. But we have electricity now, so there's that. Let's do a real quick check. See if we can turn on the rest of our electrical. Gonna have double shortages if we do that. to bring these tooling workshops to the front. Or at least a lot of them. That's annoying. Oh well. We got other colonization going pretty well. We kind of forgot about laws for a little bit. Which maybe for the best, giving people a break. We are the #1 great power now, though. No, we could go for public health insurance. We do want guaranteed liberties. We also want proportional taxation. Can we get that through? We can try. Let's try. Then switch to the liberties one. That war went kind of bad. They're not very happy with us, the Russians. Most people aren't now. I think our Diplo map looks pretty fucked. I guess Spain likes us. Got a trade agreement. Let's check. We can get people in our customs union now. Not them. Oh, they still have isolationism in Paraguay. Okay, well, I guess we'll stop bankrolling you then. They're still cautious. We would want to puppet Venezuela. Not if... I don't think we want to end our thing with Brazil. We'll increase our relationships with them. Afghanistan accepts. That's nice. They have, oh well. Can't see it now. Can we import the dyes? I think we were importing a lot from the British market, and that's what happened. We'll import some from here. And the British, I guess, it's going to be really productive, so... I think we switched to the PMs on all the government administrations, so we can't just... Yeah, we're going to have to build a lot. Okay. And then, gotta make sure we have railways. Probably not enough in Lower Egypt. I assume not enough there. We're making tons and tons of money. We have a big, really big investment pool transfer as part of why. We're just coming back down. I'm guessing the capitalists involved in the war industries are a lot less profitable now. Wait, Great Britain's fighting Persia? When did this happen? What's our military look like now, anyways? I'm thinking after this we need to change up techs. Or switch to mil-tech. Anyways, this episode we had a bit of a tiff with Great Britain. They kind of got the best of us, or they ended up annexing this area, which we were colonizing. And then we pieced them out. Maybe we should have made them bleed a bit more. They started another conflict over here, which we didn't notice on our thing, even though we have an interest in the area. So, which we should have. Kind of adjusting to switching on electricity, which is kind of a big change in terms of like what it does to the market. And so that's like what we're going to be working on now, but this episode we saw, I think we enacted a law as well? Not sure exactly. Our laws are starting to look kind of what we want the endgame to be. We want to switch to public health insurance to get the achievement and then switch back to private. Because private is better once you... I believe private is just better once you're above average standard living of 20, unless you're trying to save the lower rung pops more so. But, yeah. And so that's kind of where we'll be going next time. We also greatly expanded the military, and, we'll actually expand it a little bit more, because we're so close to even 300. But I will do that off camera. So feel free to like, comment, subscribe, do the YouTube algorithm stuff, and have a good one.